if you had to delete one thing from Earth that you think would make it better, what would you delete? Once you delete it, it can never come back.
Very funny. That was very funny, guys.
Without men, where would you get your food, electricity, and water? We'd be fine. We'd have everything we need, but we could also run at night. Having babies is overrated. Screaming, you fucking hate men!
Well, I guess I'm a little out of my league here.
Oh, there is just one more thing.
Without mansplainers, who the hell is going to explain to women how to do anything?
My logic is flawless.
Next time y'all argue with somebody on social media or in person, remember that these are the type of people that exist. People that are too stupid to simply sit up and will drown in a foot of water. And these people vote. They have kids that play with your kids. They have jobs. They're out in society with no handler. They're outside of their cages, no leash. Just remember they out there.
Cool.
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 Don't win. Just get your damn.
Wow.
Survival.
She thinking of me on the boat. Look on your sleeve.
Oh, a bug.
Now that you asked, but you handled that very poorly.
She don't need no man.
Problem solved.
If all men just disappeared, do you think the world would be better or worse? All men.
It'd be safer.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Meanwhile.
You need to move your bag and your cleats, like go fast. Like
Do you actually think the world would be safer if
Yes.
all men disappeared? It would not be safer. It would be absolutely catastrophic.
I think maybe it wouldn't be safer in the terms like maybe a wolf might get me or something.
I mean, how many women would freeze to death and starve to death?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
die.
think you
I'm
understand.
gonna make it.
If
I'm
all
okay
men
with that.
were to disappear, the immediate catastrophe that would be.
How?
I thought you'd never ask.
Water, sewage, electricity, gas, fuel, refinement, telecommunications, IT infrastructure, road maintenance, delivery drivers, police, fire rescue. So 95% of
Because all the
tanker drivers are
infrastructure's
men.
run by men.
90%
Tank?
I'm sorry.
tanker drivers.
Tanker, like in the war?
Tankers.
What's a tanker?
Okay. How about other things like fracking, electrical maintenance, nuclear engineering? Like the list goes on and on and on. That's what you slipped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm. Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that?
Bro, she just told you she doesn't even know what a fucking tanker is. What makes you think she knows what fracking is? But look, yeah, like this whole narrative, this feminist narrative that life would be so much safer without men is based on one single metric. The fact that men commit violent crime at a higher rate than women. So let's just ignore anything good men did for the past 100,000 years, right? Like for tens of thousands of years, men fought the lions, they fought the bears and the saber-toothed tigers, they fought the fucking wars. You know, they built society, they put up walls around it, they invented things like science and medicine, they cured all the fucking diseases to the point where society has become so safe and so comfortable that the last remaining enemy to women is those men who built the society. And all the while they were building, they were trying their best to protect those women, those same women, from all the most horrible things they had to face. And look, I'm not saying that women had it perfect. They never have, they still don't, obviously. But men certainly didn't have it perfect either if they were going off and dying by the thousands at war. And for those thousands upon thousands of years, they evolved the tools necessary to deal with those stresses of life, the psychology, the physiology, the aggression, the hormones, which makes them more susceptible to these savage behaviors. And now that society is so goddamn safe and comfortable, what's the solution? Oh, you know what? Let's ignore the past 100,000 years. See, they commit violent crime at a higher rate, so fuck them. Get rid of them, but leave all the good shit. Leave all the good shit that you did, right? I mean, I just think it's the height of privilege and entitlement, the hallmarks of modern feminism, to think like that. And on top of everything, I'm not so sure it would be safer without men anyway. You know what I mean? Like women live in this environment where they're always at a strength disadvantage. So it's like if you put a very weak man in a room full of 100 bigger, stronger men, how much violent crime is that man going to be able to commit, right? But once you mitigate the strength disadvantage, you put women in situations where they're potentially at a strength advantage, the statistics kind of level out. Like women commit child abuse at a higher rate than men, for instance, a situation where they have a strength advantage. Women in relationships, where men might let their guard down and women feel more empowered to be physical. In situations of one-sided DV, women initiate the violence 77% of the time. Now men cause more damage, but it just shows you what women are capable of if they had that strength advantage. Like you put women in a situation where they can physically manifest all the manipulative, vengeful, spiteful, psychological warfare that they've had to evolve. You put them in a situation where they can physically manifest that shit. I'm not so sure it's going to be as safe as you think it would be.
What is your favorite body part on a woman?
Body part of a woman is... I'm gonna say... the limbs?
The limbs?
Limbs, yes.
Oh, the lips.
Limbs.
Okay, thank you.
I am now going to check your freezer for human heads.
I don't know, guys, maybe they got a point. I'm starting to second guess. I mean, they're certainly gonna be safer from this motherfucker.
You can't work a job because of your dog separation anxiety. At that point, you are not going to survive in society. And there is no budget I can make.
My therapist has come to the recommendation that I not have a direct boss.
Girl, you're not gonna survive.
Welcome to hell. Who gives a shit?
Hello?
Hey, no, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah, no, I was just
All right.
setting my purse on fire because I was cold.
Oh.
We're talking about survival.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, this is just the worst. I got my hair freaking stuck in my belay device. Wow. Note for all of you who go rappelling this summer, put your hair all the way up and out of your freaking face.
This is going really well.
You're waiting for my rescue. They threw down the rope. You'd think that I could just rip that big old chunk of hair out by myself, but I wanted to save it. Oh my
God. Oh my God.
That was close. Yeah.
This is going to sound controversial, but I think that went pretty good.
An Australian woman is recovering with only minor scratches and bruises after a bizarre accident.
Yeah, she dropped her phone between some rocks during a hike in the Hunter Valley, slipped, got stuck upside down. 7 hours.
For 7 hours.
Call me glass half full, but I think they're getting dumber.
Rescuers had to remove several heavy boulders to create a safe access point. Then they built a frame to stabilise the whole operation and used a winch to remove a 500-kilogram boulder. After all of that, the phone was not recovered.
That close.
Y'all notice something about this image here? You notice something about all those rescuers? Now look, I got nothing against this woman. I am glad she's okay. But to all the man-hating feminists out there who think you're gonna survive in a world without men, here's a little survival tip. Prioritize your own safety over your fucking cell phone. Otherwise, you're not gonna last a day. There's not gonna be an all-male rescue team there to pull you out.
Fuck you! Fuck!
Nicole, it's gonna go on your social media. Nicole, breathe. Take a deep breath. You move all the way from the US to Iceland, okay? You can do this. I want you just to...
Why won't these get any? Why won't they get in the ice? Stupid crampons. There's something wrong with them. Fuck! What's the matter? I just want to go up. Go up. Go up.
Nicole.
Son of a bitch.
Where's my visa?
Where's my residence permit?
Yes, you can do this. It's not stairs to go up. Make noise.
Ah!
You're becoming a Viking.
Ah! No!
Don't let go. Yay!
Good job, little buddy.
You just have yourself a good day.
I can bench 200 pounds, but I can't open a pickle jar. Got it.
Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
He's handling that really well.
Meanwhile,
We are going down, Tyler. We are, holy fuck! We're underwater. Well, Mom had 6 kids. She must have assumed a couple of us idiots were gonna die. The seeing as we're probably about a foot underwater. Oh god! You better hope it doesn't flip on us. Here, Tyler, pass me that thing. Good, sir. Holy fuck.
Do you believe in mermaids?
Yeah, I do, but you know they're meant to be evil.
I know.
They're not actually meant to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, do you not know it?
Yeah, I've heard this. And they only protect women and children. They hate men.
They've got swords down there. Swords? Swords, they've got weapons.
And that's where so many people go missing on the sea as well, and they say
the
it's like
oil
the
rig,
evil
the Bermuda Triangle. So that could be something to do with a mermaid.
I don't remember the Little Mermaid being like that.
No, because they sugarcoat things. That's not the reality.
No, mermaids are like vicious, babe. Yeah.
Claws, long
vultures.
teeth.
Do they have hands like us? A few people in this group could maybe be
women are smart now.
But they're very intelligent and they have a strong survival instinct.
It's more like natural selection.
Je profite tranquille.
Oh, for real? Really? Oh, actually though? Attendez, mais moi je rigolais. Donne-moi la main. Donne-moi la main. Ah, t'imagines, il m'attrape la pêche là. Imagine, il m'attrape la pêche.
You survive pure animal instincts. God, my senses are alive.
What the fuck? No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
I'm still drinking raw milk, and I know you are too, and I eat sushi when I want to eat sushi.
She's pregnant, by the way.
And I just think one day if I'm like, wait, I need to stop doing this, then I'll follow that gut feeling.
You can feel your internal compass.
Yeah.
We've lost the art of listening to that.
Yeah.
I am so tired of podcasts. Is it possible to get tariffs on podcast equipment so this torture stops?
Yeah, and people used to wonder, like, how did cavemen do it? They fucking had nothing but their intuition and internal compass. Like, that's all they had.
Love the caveman argument. How did cavemen do it? They didn't. They died at 33 years on average.
She's a baby, you know, walking around thinking that she can handle shit. This is a delicate fucking ecosystem.
A few moments later.
A pregnant Florida mother is suing a dairy farm after losing a baby due to raw milk.
I purchased the milk for my family. I thought that it was
a healthy option.
Despite repeated warnings from the FDA and CDC that raw unpasteurized milk is only fit for animals and carries a high risk of dangerous bacteria.
So...
I purchased the milk for my family. I purchased the milk for my family. I thought that it was a healthy option.
The milk was sold with a label reading, "Not for human consumption."
That don't mean anything.
I thought that it was a healthy option.
Is only fit for animals and carries a high risk of dangerous bacteria.
I know we live in a world where anything can mean anything.
With a label reading, "Not for human consumption."
But what does it mean?
Maddox is now suing both the farm and the natural food store that sold the milk, accusing them of negligence and failing to warn families of the risks.
You're fucking joking right now.
The milk was sold with a label reading, "Not for human consumption."
I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm going to make my own decision.
Bro, her toddler spent 10 days in the hospital because of this. She spent 19 days in the hospital and lost her unborn child. All to give her young child raw milk for whatever reason. Like, how many barriers do you have to go through to make something like this happen? FDA and CDC warnings, warning labels, not for human consumption. But here's the fucking kicker. She doesn't even drink milk. She never had any. It's like, you know, I don't drink milk, but let me buy the most controversial and dangerous type of milk to give to my young child. And you know what, son? Let me know how it is. If it's any good, maybe I'll try some afterwards. And these are the types of instincts the dummies on the podcast before were talking about. Like, I still drink raw milk even though I'm pregnant. I still eat sushi loaded with mercury even though I'm pregnant. Yeah, maybe it's not as dangerous to you, but it's sure as hell dangerous to your unborn child, you selfish fucking morons. It's like, oh, here you go, my 3-year-old young son. I found these unknown berries and mushrooms in the woods. Could you please try them and let me know if they're poisonous? Thank you. How long do you think a society like that is going to last? Honestly, I would pay to see it. A society without men, I would pay to see how that turns out.
How? Scientists don't need to catch the deep-sea bony-eared ass fish.
The fucking what? Who's naming these things?
Gotcha, bitch. Here we got a little rock bass, and I'm going to teach you how to tell the gender of each kind of fish. This one you can tell is male because it didn't ruin 9 years of my fucking life. Made me feel stupid for the things that I enjoy. Just generally shitty to me and unconfirmed, but probably cheated on me. So yeah, probably a dude.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
See, if you use your head and do some homework, it's basically science.
Дочь, говорят, здесь прозрачка, говорят, здесь рыба есть, руками можно ловить. Сейчас посмотрим. Давай попробуем. О, сопротивляется! Чё? Ничего себе! Ничего себе, поймала! Ура! Я мыска поймала! Кто? Покажи!
Is nature's most powerful aphrodisiac.
I am rock hard right now. Anybody else?
Yeah, crazy horny.
I hate talking to men. I fucking hate talking to men. Do you know what I hate? Talking to fucking men!
This guy was hurt, and he was caught in a spider web. And now he won't leave me alone. He's just... Hi, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna take you over here. Oh, man, you're so sweet. You're so beautiful. Look at you, dude. Hell yeah. Got you back on track. Well, like... There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. All right.
Your feminism. What the hell are you doing? Using Emily Panhart's name to blackmail innocent young men. You say you fight for women? This is what it's like to be 9 years old in Afghanistan. Your father will sell you to a 60-year-old man as his bride because there's no food. Or 15 in Mali, where your genitals are cut with a razor and no anesthesia because female pleasure is a threat to tradition. Are these not women? Because I don't hear their stories in your protests and I don't see their names in your posts. Do you know why women dominate CIA counterintelligence and counterterrorism roles? Because we outperform men in pattern recognition and process emotion through more developed neural pathways. So the simplicity of your narrative isn't just wrong. It flattens the world into villain and victim, which is an insult to our emotional range. You call this empowerment? I call it regression. You talk about patriarchy as if the sexes were always at war, but it was never a competition. It was the greatest collaboration in animal history. We survived famine, war, childbirth, and disease together. We built families, nations, and culture together, and we will only survive together. And how could you possibly envy men when we are the only ones gifted with the ability to love someone more than ourselves? Then no, I'm not a feminist. I'm something far more sophisticated. I'm a woman.
All right, before you pop off in the comments, I want you to know that I don't agree with everything she says here. This is a lesson in critical thinking. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to disagree with everything based on the fact that you like or dislike someone. You know, let me know what you think in the comments, because the reason that I put this clip in here, the thing that jumped out at me, aside from the fact that it was a feminist speaking out against feminism, which you don't get women speaking out against the hive mind. And I think it's really important for people to challenge these ideologies, otherwise they go off the fucking rails, right? So aside from the fact that it's a woman speaking against the absurdities of modern feminism, it's that line where, you know, it's not oppression, it is the greatest collaboration the animal kingdom has ever known. We survived famines and wars, etc., etc. I just really think that's a beautiful way of putting it. Because whether we like it or not, we're in this fucking thing together. You know what I mean? These women think that they're going to snap their fingers and disappear all men. That's not a real world solution. Now, that being said, I didn't agree with everything she said here. I think it's ridiculous to suggest that women are better than men at pattern recognition across the board. And also, this statement she makes that women are the only ones who can love someone more than they love themselves is patently absurd. And it shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how men are built, who they are truly, what drives them, what makes them tick. And I think it's one of the main problems with modern women and modern feminism is that solipsistic view where they're incapable of seeing things from a man's point of view and the unique challenges men have to face in life. And honestly, that statement alone almost negates anything I like about this entire clip, because first of all, I think it screams like bitter single feminist to say something like that, someone who really doesn't understand men. But also, like, I think there are countless examples of forgotten men throughout history who have laid down their very lives for the people they loved, who might have something to say about that statement altogether.
The longer and closer that you look at this clip, the more things you realize are wrong, and then it just becomes sad. This video was sent to me through Instagram DM. In it, we can see a guy standing on a balcony, holding a person over the balcony, and in the background, a firefighter approaches and pulls this person over the edge of the balcony. You might be tempted to think that this person was rescuing somebody who was hanging off the edge, but in reality, this was done on purpose. What actually happened is there was a fire in this flat, and the husband decided to save his partner by holding her over the edge away from the flames while he sat in the flames. The man received burns over his entire body 100% and passed away shortly after this incident occurred. Now, revisiting this still image, and this is the main thing that blew my mind, I thought this guy was wearing a red shirt. He is not wearing a shirt at all. An insane amount of respect goes out to this man for sacrificing himself for his loved one. That is very commendable and also very tragic at the same time.
She sure as hell wouldn't have survived in a world without men. And that right there is the patriarchy that modern feminism doesn't want to tell you about. Kind of throws a whole wrench in that idea that men can't love someone more than they love themselves, doesn't it? So, anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video. This one, I don't know, took me way too long to put together. That's that OCD coming back, but I do hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And look, I know a lot of you out there have been through plenty of shit. I've been through my fair share, and it can be hard to let go of that trauma and that baggage, that hate, that pain, that frustration. And honestly, sometimes it even feels good to dwell in it and hold on to that pain. But I tell you what, like, if you're here hating just for the sake of hating, without any intention of trying to actively let it go. Out here saying all women this, all women that. You know better than these man-hating feminists who say all men. I mean, let's be real here. This idea that you're going to snap your fingers and the other gender is just going to disappear, it's not a real-world solution, right? Like I said before, you know, whether you like it or not, we're in this thing together. So find a way through. Be a force for good in this world. I'll see you in the next one.
You're welcome.
Guys, is that cool? Yeah. Mom, is that cool? Apparently the Y chromosome is necessary to enjoy gasoline fireballs.
And that is a scientific fact.
If I land in the woods, build a house, die alone, never be found. Be a man.
Not what I would have chosen. All right, let's go. Time to go to work. Let's do it.
I was like, time to become a man. Walk forward, peripheral vision. Get it. Own yourself. Walk forward with more courage and start becoming the man you want to be instead of acting like it and putting it off.
If I could do it, then work on you.